Well, hello, Naperville area residents and Naperville area business owners. It's great to be back with you again in week 2 of year 2022. My name is Derek Barron. I am the owner of Naperville area and Naperville Local, Naperville area news and events. We actually help businesses grow and scale themselves, as well as helping local interests get more information, where we show it on our Facebook page and our Instagram page and other components like that. So we really are trying to do our best to share business interests to people, as well as share most of the major news and events that are taking place in the Naperville area. So if you ever have any questions, by all means, drop us a DM or send a comment in below. Today, though, I am talking about business for the local business owners. And today I want to actually share with you about pay-per-click. So if you're a business owner looking to get people from within your local area, utilizing Google and pay-per-click options or PPC is a great way to do that. So let me share my screen with you. We'll jump into it with you. All right. So on that screen, it says how to use PPC for your local business. If you aren't or haven't used PPC in your local business, there is something that you are missing with that. And we want to make sure we can help you do that. So again, on the as we move forward in this, if you haven't ever used Google PPC, we're going to kind of try and explain to you how easy it is. So what we'll cover today is what is PPC or pay-per-click? What can PPC do for your local business? Why is PPC for local businesses so important? How to use PPC for local businesses, and what are your next steps? So the first one, again, that's myself, Derek, my wife, Terry. We're the owners of Naperville Local. We're your source of all of the best things happening in Naperville as far as news, events, giveaways, deals, and more. And we also work with small entrepreneurs to help them grow and scale their businesses. So if this interests you at any point in time, please feel free to reach out to us, or we'd also love it if you'd share it with somebody that does need some assistance in their business. So pay-per-click advertising, or PPC, is one of the best ways to advertise your local business. Stay within your budget and get ahead of the curve in comparison to your competitors. So you always want to make sure you're doing those things. Number one, staying ahead of your competitors. Number two, if you have a marketing or an advertising budget, you want to stay under budget. And it's a way in which you can actually get in front of very specific individuals in your marketplace. So what is PPC? It's the most common form of pay-per-click advertisements are the ads that appear in search engine results based on the keywords or user searches. In other words, chiropractor near me, hair salon owner near me, or hair salon near me, restaurant near me, steakhouse near me, whatever your business is, enter it on Google or ask Siri and say, find me a restaurant near me. And that's where the ads will show up on the top of the listing. If you use Google or other search engines on a regular basis, you'll know exactly and be familiar with them. And Google AdWords has changed over from Google AdWords to just Google Ads. You can also create PPC ads on social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. It all depends upon what your business structure and culture is like. The best part about PPC is that you can control how much you spend on any one ad campaign, which is especially important to local business owners. So let's say you've got something coming up, an event that's coming up, and you can put an ad out there. So you can put more ad spend into it now versus the same amount of ad spend over and over and over. If you're a restaurant that's competing, if you're 2 steakhouses and you're competing, or if you're 2 flower shops and you're competing, whatever you can do to get an influx of potential customers coming in your door, whether it is a brick and mortar business or whether it's an online e-commerce business. So whenever you create a PPC campaign, you determine in advance how much you're willing to pay for each click to your site or landing page. And I put that little wink there from a landing page because this is a caveat that too many business owners make the mistake in, is they put a PPC ad out there and all of a sudden that ad drives them back to your website. When they're on the website, there's so much for them to choose from: about us, news, frequently asked questions, check out our menu. People get lost in that. So when you send them to a landing page with the offer there, it's much easier to capture their attention at that point. And even after your ads appears, you only have to pay when a user clicks on the ad. Different from Facebook and Instagram, which we'll see, is that there's impressions versus clicks. There's also what's called pay per call. It's another great option if you want phone calls to come into your business. It depends on your business style. The only time you'll pay is when your ad delivers users to your website or the landing page, and meaning that you won't waste your money on people who aren't interested in your services, which is critical. This makes PPC great for anyone on a big or small budget. So what can PPC do for your local business? Because your local businesses have the advantage of being able to target their most valuable clients by location, PPC can help attract the clients that are most likely to convert. So you're putting it in front of those that are there. So for an example, large businesses that deliver products worldwide compete directly with many other large companies offering similar products. So if you're selling Coca-Cola, for instance, you're fighting against Pepsi. Those are big companies with a lot of advertising. But if you're a smaller company, it's not as difficult to get your message out there. So for these companies, it's expensive to advertise for their industry keywords because there's a ridiculous amount of competition. Local businesses, however, on the other hand, have the advantage of focusing on a smaller audience. And unless there are several other local businesses like yours offering the same services to your community, it's much less competitive to reach new clients and or customers. So why is PPC for local businesses so important? Let's talk about that. When thinking about local business, one of the most relevant characteristics is uniqueness and specializations that you offer. In other words, what type of a pizza restaurant are you? Are you dine-in? Are you carry-out? Are you both? What do you specialize in, deep dish or not? In other words, the biggest assets are what separates you. So you want to market to what those assets are to bring those people in. PPC shows your ads right in the results of client searches, which means you can easily reach the people who are actively looking for that service and product that you offer. Again, chiropractor near me, your ad would show up. Daycare near me, stylist near me, nail salon near me, restaurant near me, steakhouse near me, Chinese restaurant near me. All of those are examples where you could put ads to get more customers coming to you, to order online, or to come in as foot traffic into your restaurant or store. So as a local business owner, you have a leg up on the standings because you're able to market to a smaller pool of people, which means you aren't spending as much money on the ads. For example, with Google Ads, you can reach a smaller targeted group with people within your specific location. This also ensures that you're not spending money advertising to people that live nowhere near your business or in another state. Now, that isn't always 100% true. If somebody is traveling in through the Naperville area and they are looking for a restaurant near me, granted, you want them to click on it because you want them to come into your establishment. But we're not going to be showing ads for a Naperville business in Calumet City, Indiana, or in nowhere, Kentucky. We want to make sure that you're setting your ads up correctly to make them work. So how to use PPC in your local business. And this is important because everybody could benefit from implementing this. So you start your campaign by deciding which platforms you want to launch your PPC ads in. There are numerous platforms to choose from, and they all will yield great results for your local business. In my opinion, the best ad platform that's out there is Google Ads, and they allow you to place advertisements in the Google search results. Their placement is based on what's called ad rank, which is the product of multiplying your website's quality score by your bid for certain keywords. So it does tie into either your website or your landing page that you use or the keywords that you're using, and those are critical. Your text ad will be placed in order of its ad rank. So you could consider all of your factors that make up your quality score and then consider how much would you bid. A little trick is when you first start your ads, you actually bid twice as much as your competitor because that will get you in front of Google quicker, and then you actually start to back down the ad. So that's just one of the little tips and tricks that we use with our clients. And again, with Google Ads, factors to consider with your quality score include relevance of your keyword, how relevant your text in your ad is, the landing page quality, and that's just to name a few of them. You can also create specific ads through AdWords so they will show up in Google Shopping. So if you have something that can show up in Google Shopping, whether you have an e-com store or something of that nature, you have the ability of getting that to show up too. So when a user clicks on a product, they're taken straight to your website or landing page where they can purchase the product in the ad. And hopefully you're doing retargeting campaigns, even from a Facebook perspective. So you may be doing Google Ads, but you would want to do a retargeting campaign to somebody that goes to that website link or that landing page link, so you're always in front of them on all the social platforms. Now, there's another thing called display ads, which you just talked about from the retargeting perspective. And that's retargeting. Display ads are a great way to get your previous visitors back to your site. So you're getting back in front of them on either Google or other display ad networks. They allow you to serve users ads that are hyper specific to what they're already been looking for. So for example, if a user has been already searched for what's a fall cardigan, so they're looking for a sweater, you can retarget them by showing an ad of a cardigan that they were previously looking at. So it strikes up interest in them and they want to go right back to what they were doing and hopefully purchase it. So there will be a link in that retargeting ad that goes back to that page to purchase. Social media ads are a great way to target your audience based on highly specific information like interests and career and even income level. Considering the platforms like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and LinkedIn have combined, audience of billions. So you have a great ability to get in front of those people. And social media ads are also great for your business if you are working on a budget because you virtually can't overspend. You put limits on it. So you set your budget. The platform will ensure that you only spend a certain portion of the budget every day. And you can also cap on your campaigns or the overall spend. So sometimes people get nervous about spending money, but you have the ability of setting the limitations on what those amounts are for your ad spend. So what are your next steps if you're considering PPC campaigns? So after you choose the platform you want to advertise on, it takes time to make sure that your content is worthy of conversions. It's one thing to get potential clients to your page with ads, so you're spending when they click, but they won't be successful unless the content makes them want them to convert from becoming a prospect into a client, a customer, or a patient. So in order to convert clients or customers, your pages need to be up to date with information that's accurate about your business. Videos help a ton when they land on their page. If there's a video that talks about your product or service, it's a great way, as well as having fast load time on the pages. So those are just a few factors that'll help determine if your site prompts visitors to convert. And then after that, you're ready to let your PPC campaign work its magic for you. So the question is, are you ready to start your PPC campaign? Again, my name is Derek Barron. We're here to help. You can see our contact information there. We are looking to help Naperville area businesses and organizations be seen, be heard, and get found. Let me exit that out of there. So again, I appreciate you taking your time here in week 2 of 2022. We hope your life and business are going well. If you're looking at from a business perspective, again, we have Naperville area news and events and our napervillelocal.com. If you're looking to have a conversation with us, like you might be interested in doing some pay-per-click for your practice or your business or your restaurant, whatever it may be, by all means, feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to be able to help you. You can comment below. There are also a link in which you are a business owner. You want to join our Facebook group that's specific for business owners. Please feel free to click on through to that as well. So again, my name is Dr. Derek Barron. I appreciate you taking the time. If there's any way we can help you take your business to the next level, please feel free to reach out to us. And if there's anybody that you know that could use our assistance, we'd love it if you'd share this. Thanks so much. Have a fantastic day.